Hi, I'm Ryan, and this is Wondering About Wolves. Today, we're looking at the Wolves versus Fulham match preview.
Yes, the big Premier League game that's coming up at Craven Cottage.
Yes.
So, what's first on the agenda?
It's the information about the game.
Okay, what have you been finding out about this one?
Wolves are 14th in the table, Fulham are 18th.
Yeah, in terms of the league table, this is a crunch game.
It's...
A really, really important game because there's 9 points in between us and Fulham.
That's
and Fulham,
not that much.
Fulham, remember, are in the relegation zone.
They are.
Now, if we lose this game, we're going to be 6 points outside the relegation
That's
zone
tight.
with 7 games left. So there's still enough to turn it round for Fulham. 6 points can be turned around in 7 games. However, if we win the game, we're going to be 12 points in front with 7 games left. And really, I don't think they're going to pull that back.
No.
12 in 7. So this is a crunch
need to
game.
win.
It's a crunch game. Even if we get a draw and we stop at 9 points from 7 games, that ain't too bad. But if we lose, I think we're going to start hitting the panic button because things then are going to look very worrying.
Earlier in the season, Wolves defeated Fulham 1-0.
Yes, we did. And now that was a really important victory when you look back at it now, because if you take 3 points off us and you give 3 points to Fulham, and we've got to get to Craven Cottage for our next game, all of a sudden, we're in a world of trouble. So that was a really important victory looking back. And it was a game where we kept a clean sheet.
Roz, when we need that, don't we?
This is it, because last game we was all over the place defensively, so hopefully we can be more solid in the next game, and again, like we did earlier in the season, keep another clean sheet.
Yeah. Wolves haven't won any games in the last 5. Fulham have only won 1 game in the last 5. So that shows that we both, we're not in form. We're not in great form, are we, both teams?
Both teams, yeah.
So,
Fulham have only won 1 in 5.
And
we haven't won any. I think we've got a couple of draws, but still out of that, say we've put a couple of points up, 2 points out of 5 games. Fulham have got 3 points out of 5 games because they managed to win 1 of them.
Yeah.
But your point is right. Both teams are not in good form. So somebody's got to take the ball by the horns and try to get on the front foot, get a goal to get in front of the game and try and dominate. Because both teams at the minute, their confidence is rocky and they're both not playing well.
No. Next on the agenda is what we need to worry about.
Yes. When there's plenty of that for us to do as normal. Tell us what we're going to be worrying about then.
In the last 20 games, Wolves have only scored first once.
Yeah.
We're not scoring first. We need to get that first goal and be positive from that first whistle.
Yeah, get on the front foot.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, that's a terrible record.
Yeah, we need to make that better and fix that.
Possibly our worst record of the season, I'd say that is. Now, you look at all our different stats for different areas of the game. To only score the first goal in the game once out of 20 is abysmal. And it shows how poorly we've been playing in first halves generally across the season. So that's something we've got to change. And especially this really important game. If we go a goal down again here and we're playing catch-up,
and then...
oh, God. But if we can get the first goal, I think I saw something, Ryan, or I heard something where we've only scored the first goal 7 times during the course of the season. I think this was. So it was said somewhere. And every time we have got the first goal, we've won. We've won the game.
That shows if we do, we've got an amazing chance of winning.
So it's really important for this game against Fulham.
Yeah.
Let's start well. Let's not be so passive at the start and be like, oh yeah, you have it, and we'll just sit up.
We'll try second half, but not first.
It's no good. You've got to try from the first whistle to be attacking. You've got to try and get a goal and get in the lead, because then we've got a lot better chance of winning the game.
Yeah. Wolves have injury problems.
Well,
we all know this.
Let's think about this now. We've got Raul Jimenez, who's been out for ages. We've got Marcel.
Yes,
Don't forget Marcel, because you ain't seen him for a while. Remember,
No.
he's on the injury list as well. Now, a few days ago, we had terrible news, didn't we?
We got Bolio.
We got Bolio with COVID, so he ain't going to be playing.
And then we got Johnny out.
Yeah,
with
Johnny.
another knee injury, the same knee.
And this is
really worrying.
This is a devastating injury.
It is.
I don't want to say it's the end of him or anything like that, but when you've done that same knee twice, it's bad enough just once, but we've got to hope he gets back and he can come back to be the player he was, because psychologically that's damaging.
Yeah,
that is damaging psychologically for it to go again innocuously in training.
Yeah.
That's devastating. And Matinho is the other player who we think is still going to be out. He might be back, maybe fingers crossed he might be back, but at the moment, as far as we know, he's out. So, like you say, a lot of injury problems for Wolves in a game when we really needed our better players on the pitch.
We've had a terrible injury record this season. We're usually fine with injuries, but you've got a good record.
Yeah, if you look at since Nuno came, the Championship, first couple of seasons of the Premier League, brilliant injury record.
Yeah.
This season, that's gone to pot. We've had a terrible luck with injuries, terrible luck.
Wolves are struggling to settle on a formation that is effective at both ends of the pitch. Because in a 5 at the back, we're very steady defensively, but we're not creating as much going forward and scoring as much goals. But then if we go 4 at the back, we're brilliant up front. I mean, we're attacking loads, we've got all those entertaining players, but then at the back we're really shaky. So we need to balance it out, don't we, and find that formation.
That is exactly right. You've said it perfectly there. It's getting that balance right
Yes,
of playing 5 at the back and not offering enough goal threat. Or do we play 4 at the back and we have got the goal threat, we do create, but when we've got the 4 at the back, we look so shaky. It looked like anybody could score against us at any time. So you're exactly right. We have got to find a balance because at the moment, whatever system we're playing, there's problems.
Yeah. Next on the agenda is Dylan's Fact of the Day.
Fulham used to have a statue of Michael Jackson outside their ground. However, this was removed because people were saying this was inappropriate. I agree, because Michael Jackson's last album, Invincible, was terrible.
Thanks for that, Dylan. Next on the agenda is the teams.
Yeah, okay.
So, my team, the formation I go.
Yeah.
This is a thing we don't know what we're going to do, but I've gone 5 at the back, the more steady defence.
Yeah.
5-2-3 I've gone
So,
for.
you're going back to the 5 at the back if you were in
That's
charge.
basics.
Okay, tell us what players you'd be playing in that formation.
I'd have Patricio in goal.
Yeah.
I'd have Cody on the right, Sace in the middle, and Kilman on the left.
Yeah, that's a good option there that people are not picking up on.
They say Cody in the middle, Sace on the right, but Cody can play on the right.
He can,
Sace can play
We've
on the
saw us
middle.
at Man United. Sace was man of the match in the sweeper role at Man United, and Cody played on the right and Kilman on the left.
Yeah.
So we've done it before, but everybody keeps saying, but it's unbalanced because if you've got to play Sace on the right and Kilman on the left, you ain't got to do that. You can take on a Cody and move him to the right and play Sace as a sweeper. And we did that, like I said, earlier in the season at Man United, and they defended really well that day. So that is a good option. Cody on the right, Sace as the sweeper, Kilman on the left. Yeah.
And then I'd have Semedo right back and Ait-Nouri left back.
Same wing backs. Same wing backs
Yeah.
that played in
And
the last
then
game.
in midfield, this is interesting. I've got Neves and Vitina. I'll put Vitina in.
You give Vitina a go, would you?
Because Dendonka last game, I mean, it was.
He scored though, right?
He did,
scored, but he was defensive. He should have fetched people down. When people are running through on goal, and he's running next to him, fetch him down or tackle him, whatever it takes.
It's not a jog in the park next to you.
Just stop running next to people and not affecting the play.
Yeah.
But he did score, but you taking him out?
Yeah, I'd take him out.
I don't think Nuno will.
Well, you'll see what I've done for Nuno, actually.
I don't think Nuno trusts Vitina enough to play as a 2 from the start. No. I don't think he will. Go on anyway.
Yep. And then I'd have Neto on the right, Adama on the left, and Silva starting in the middle.
Right. So you're going with the inverted wingers, and you're going with Silva instead of Jose.
I mean, he couldn't start, could he, a few months
No.
ago? But remember, he's bulked up a bit. He's been looking good when he's come on, and he came on at half-time last match. Not 10 minutes at the end of the game.
Yeah, you're
So,
right.
I mean, give him a chance.
Maybe this is the time then to give him a go. He scored, took his goal really well,
He did.
played 45
He's
minutes.
looking good. So
Jose looks like he cannot score
he
no
just
matter what. He
cannot
cannot.
score.
It just
Get
no
the
matter
ball
what
in the
happens.
back of the
He
net.
can't do it. But Silva is looking dangerous. And it has been a few months since he actually, was the main man. And I think he has bulked up a bit since then and got
So
more
I'll give
confidence.
him a
So
go.
maybe it is the time to give him a go again, yeah.
And
Interesting.
then for Nuno's team, the formation,
This is what you think Nuno's
Yes.
going to do now, yeah?
5-2-3.
You think Nuno's going to
After
go back to
that
the
last
fight?
game, I think, go back to basics. You build your team, as you said last video, from 5 at the back.
Yeah,
You know,
build
you
from
need a
the
good
back.
defence.
You've got to be stable. You've got to be solid.
Or else you're not going to get anywhere.
It's
right?
like trying to
So-
build a building, a pyramid or whatever. Your base, that's
It's
the
the
strength
bottom,
there,
yeah.
in the base, you know, and then you build upwards. You don't start at the top, loads at the top,
No.
and a little bit at the bottom, because it's unbalanced.
Yeah.
At the
So-
back, you've got to be solid.
So I think he will
Defensively,
go.
you've got to be solid.
I think he will go 5 at the back.
Yeah.
Patricio in goal the same. No, for at the back, I think he will go Sace on the right, Cody in the middle, Kelman on the left.
Yeah, so you think he's going to play the same 3 guys
I
as
think
you,
he'll keep
but
Cody in
you
the
think
middle.
he'll keep Cody in the
Yeah.
middle, he'll put Sace on the
Yeah.
right and Kilburn on the left. Probably will, I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but I would like to see Sace in the sweeper role
I
again and move
would
Cody
too.
to the right. I think the balance is better.
Yeah, and then I think he'll have the same wing backs. And then in the middle for midfield, I think he'll have Neves and Dendonka.
Yeah, I think
I
so as
can't
well.
see him
I
playing
don't think he'll
Vitina.
play Vitina.
But I would.
You would, but I think Nuno will. I think Nuno will stay with the same wing backs, like you said, Semedo and Ain't Nori, and I
Yeah.
think he will stick with Neves and Dendonka,
Yeah.
unless Matinho's fit.
Yes.
If
we
Matinho's
do.
fit, he
Then
might play
I think he
Matinho
will
and Neves,
play Matinho
and then he
and Neves.
might move Dendonka back to defence and play him on the right,
and
Cody
take
in the middle,
Kilman
and
out.
take Kilman out and Sace on the left.
Yeah.
That's another possibility, but that
There's a
depends.
few, isn't
That
there?
depends whether Matinho is fit or
Yeah.
not, which at the moment we don't know. If
And
he's
then
there.
up front, I think he'll have the same as me. I think he will start Silva.
You think he's going to do
There's
it?
been a bright spot there.
Yeah,
hasn't there?
you think Nuno
I
will
think
start
he
Silva
will.
as well? Oh, yeah. I think you've got a chance. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
would
surprised
be
if you did.
surprised,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's next on the agenda?
The score prediction.
Okay, what do you think?
I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just going to say this. I think Fulham will score first.
Oh, God, no.
Surprise, surprise.
No, not again. And who have you got for our goal scorer?
I've got Silva.
Oh, you're going
Yeah.
for him. So you're
Yeah.
going for him to start, and you're
And
going for him
he's
to
gonna
score.
score, yes.
Oh, I hope he does. That'll be
I
good
hope
for him
he
to
does.
get another goal, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm the same as you, really. I'm going to go for a draw.
Yeah.
And I think as well, Nuno will go back to 5 at the back, and I think he's going to try to
He
drill
should.
it into the players to be a
Yeah.
lot more solid, a lot more defensively disciplined than they were. And for that reason, I'm going to go for a boring 0-0, where we just keep
Yeah.
it tight, we play sensibly, and we try and get back to being difficult to play against. So for that reason, I'll go for a 0-0 draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next on the agenda is the sign-off.
Okay, over to you for that then.
So, make sure you like, subscribe.
When you say like, do they have to write down, I like this video, I like wondering about walls,
No,
I like it
They
when...
just have to click the thumbs up button. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below your predictions for the match,
You know,
and
the thumbs up button. You know, they've got a keypad, keyboard, and they've got numbers, and they've got letters, and they've got full stops and commas.
Yeah.
Is there a button on there with a thumbs up picture on it where they can press that, like they might go FTR,
No,
1,
no,
thumbs
no.
up, Z, BF, thumbs up.
No.
You know what I should do to help remind them? I'll put my thumbs up while you carry on with the sign off, and I'll put my thumbs
Okay.
up so they remember
You
to
do that. You
like
do
the
that.
thumbs up like.
You do that. And make sure you join us next time for the Wolves versus Fulham match review.
Am I doing it good?
Yes, well done, Dad.